You may find yourself in a situation where you are getting rate limited by the model provider API because you are making too many requests. For example, this might happen if you are running many parallel queries to benchmark the chat model on a test data set. If you are facing such a situation, you can use a rate limiter to help match the rate at which you are making requests to the rate allowed by the API. LangChain comes with a built-in memory rate limiter, and I'm going to show you how you can handle this rate limit. Now, first of all, we are going to make some imports from LangChain dot underscore core, not community, underscore core here, and then from it rate limiters, import in memory rate limiter. We are going to use this in memory rate limiter class to define. Now I'm going to make a variable rate limiter, and then I will call this in memory rate limiter, and inside this function I'm going to pass the parameter. The first one is request per second, and this I will be putting 0.1, but you can change this number. So 0.1 means it is going to be super slow. We can only make a request once every 10 seconds, and if you want to increase it, then you can of course increase and make changes. The second parameter is check every n seconds, and this also I'm going to put 0.1. Now this wakes up every 100 millisecond to check whether allowed to make a request or not. And then the third parameter is going to be maximum bucket size. This I'm going to put it as 10, and this will control the maximum burst size. So what do you mean by that? If you are making a lot of call in a very short interval of time, then that can be categorized as burst, and this will handle it. So it will only take maximum of 10 burst size. And now let's do our some regular imports, like for example import os, import get pass, then from LangChain underscore, okay, LangChain underscore, or just right here LangChain dot chat underscore models, from LangChain dot chat underscore models, import init chat model. And now it says, okay, I have to put t here. Now I'm going to set the environment variable. I will write here if not os dot environment dot get what, grok API key. This you have to put it in capital letters, grok underscore API underscore key. So if it doesn't find it, then what it will do, it will go to the next line and then it will set it. How? os dot envir, and then here in this list I'm going to paste that, and then I will call get pass from this get pass, and then I can write a message here, please enter API key. And now let us execute this code. This is asking me to please enter the API key. I will paste it, and then I will press enter here. Now I am going to create a model. So I will make an object model here, and then I will call init chat model, this class that I have imported above. And then inside this I'm going to pass the model name that I will be using. I will be using llama 3 and then 8 billion parameters 8192, and the next parameter is model provider. So you also have to tell from where you are getting this Llama model, and I'm using it from Grok Cloud. So I will write here this Grok, and then I can just execute it here. Now you see the model object is created. Now we can confirm that the rate limiter works, and we should only be able to invoke the model once per 10 seconds. For that, first I will import time module, and now I'm going to write a loop for underscore in range of, let's say, 5. Then first I'm going to check the time, in how many seconds the model is calling the API, or the API call is successful. Then I will call model and then invoke what, let's say I will just write, hey, how are you? This is just an example, don't try to make sense out of it. Then again I'm going to get the time dot time, and now I'm going to subtract this top from this tick. That means the first time and second time from second time minus first time, and then I will print it, print TLC minus TIC. Let me execute the code now. And here you see this is time in seconds. So the API calls are being made within 10 seconds, or we have defined the threshold that the next API call should be done after 10 seconds only. So here you see it is taking time 0.4 seconds, 0.9 second, 0.3 seconds. Here it is 1.6 second. So not a single API is reaching a 10-second threshold. So that is what we wanted to achieve. We wanted to set a limit that the second call should be made in the difference or of 10 seconds only. This is how you can handle rate limits in your LLMs. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.